Hey guys, welcome back to the next video. So in this video, we are going to talk about your expressions. We're going to create replica set with the expression right now. So, and then we are going to create it with both expression and labels together. So let's open this file. Let's create a file called matchex.ex1.yaml file. So let's just we just copy pasted it from the GitHub. So insert and then copy paste the options here, which is part of your file. You can actually copy paste it over here, and you can see that it's a long output over here. Now this is long because of your match expression. Now here. We have already seen one example in terms of your architecture video for this particular introduction. In that, we have seen the similar kind of example in which we have the kind which is replica set, and then you have a complex replica set over here in which you have three replicas, and the matching expression is going to be based on your tire as in key variable. And then it is trying to match either it should be in front end or back end. So that's where in is coming in. So it is front end and the release not in beta. So it's not in beta and team does not exist. So it does exist over here. Let's see what happens here when it's planning to create two containers over here. One is Nginx, another one is busybox. And for busybox, you have the command over here, which will let this busybox sleep for 3,600 seconds. I've already given you the explanation previously why we have this command over here. Now, go ahead. I have this open. So if you want to see how I open it, you can check the previous section, the hands-on section. So that I've told you how to open this. To keep this open. So now what I have to do is first run kubectl, get replica set, get pods. So you can see that get replica set is there. Kubectl, apply, -f, and then you can give the file name. So I'm going to copy the file name from my GitHub. So now you can see that this pretty much tells me there is an exception over here, in which there is an invalid mapper. So it is talking about the replica set, complex replica set has an invalid template label over here. So it says map string app my app release stable team dev tire front end selector does not match the template labels. So it tells you clearly that the selector does not match the template labels. So now let's just open this file. Let's examine what exactly is the problem here. So it says it does not match one of these labels. So this is the one. So as you can see over here, it says the team should not exist. So let's just delete this team and execute this command. See if it works. You can see that now it has created. What was this exception which you saw earlier is because it tells you that the replica set is not valid, as in the selector is not valid because it doesn't have, it had this term team :dev when it explicitly said on the selector term that team should not exist over here, but it was actually existing. So this is a kind of an exception which came because when you execute this replica set, it was talking about this particular label, which shouldn't be present because your selector says like that, but still that particular label was existing. So that's why you got that error and you were not able to create a container. Now that we have removed it, you are able to create the container. You can see the replica set right now, available right now, complex replica set, and it has a desired number of 3 replica set. And you can see over here, complex replica set has been created and it is currently running. All right. So now what we're going to do, we're going to create the last replica set for this video. For this, I'm going to create a replica set or a configuration, which I'm going to name it as match EX and then LA. 1.yaml. So why I name it like this? I'm going to give one expression, one label. So both are going to be part of my YAML file. So now here, it starts in as the same kind as replica set. My replica set is the name of this replica set. 3 replicas. And I'm going to have a match label over here as a selector, which is Nginx. So this template should have Nginx as well. And the key environment variable where it should be in production or staging. So currently environment is production. And team should not be present over here. Team should not be present with the value of ops, but team can be present, but it can be anything other than ops. So in that case, this replica set would execute. So let's see what happens over here. So let's kubectl, apply, -f. And you can see that my replica set has created right now without any exception. So even though the team does not exist, but still it was able to create this one. So let me expand this a little bit. You can see the container is getting created as for this my replica set. Now the container is created for my replica set over here. So all these 3 pods are completed right now. Right, so all these 3 pods are running right now. Now, what was that which standard out here? The standard out here was the team should not have this value, but it doesn't mean that the team should exist. Okay, so there is a difference between does not exist and not in, right? So last time when we see in the file, it said team should not exist, but team exited. So which means that there is a direct conflict. So the selector throw an error saying that there is a conflict in your configuration. But this time it says that team should not have ops. But here we have not set the variable only. So that's not completely not a problem at all. Like in case of not having that variable as part of your labels. So this is what you need to understand from this particular situation. So now you have all the pods created. Now what I'm going to do on the next video, I'm going to manipulate with these pods. I'm going to try to break these pods by using the replica sets options and see what happens. All right. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you on the next one.